Good day, everyone. We're going to report about the 6 ethical principles of counseling. The 6 ethical principles of counseling: first is the beneficence, second is the autonomy, third is the non-maleficence, fourth is the fidelity, fifth is the justice, sixth is the vivacity. When we say beneficence, it is to do good to others, while the autonomy is to honor the right to make individual decisions. The non-maleficence is to do no harm to others, while the fidelity is to be loyal and honest. Justice is to be fair and give equally to others. Lastly is the vivacity. The vivacity is to be honest. That's the 6 ethical principles of counseling. Good day, everyone. I'm Katie Busora Calves. My topic is all about the beneficence. So, in counseling, there are 6 ethical principles of counseling, and one of those are the beneficence. Beneficence, or to do good to others, acting in a manner that promotes the welfare of the client. So, the beneficence reflects the counselor's responsibility to contribute to the welfare of the client. Simply means that to do good or to be proactive and also to prevent harm when possible. For example, school counselors obtain and have access to the information that could cause harm to the students when questions of confidentiality arise. To act beneficence, what does it mean to act with beneficence? Beneficence is an act of charity, mercy, and kindness with a strong connotation of doing good to others, including moral obligation. In the context of professional client relationship, the professional is obligated to always and without exception favor of well-being and interest of the client. So, the principle of the beneficence suggests that practitioners engage in behaviors and actions that promote the best interest of others. So, in counseling, we always need to do good to others and know what are the ethical principles so that we can prevent arguments and harm to others. Also, we need to act beneficence.
Good morning, everyone. I am Jessamay V. Kapindet. I am from BS Ed English 1A. So, as a continuation to the topic, I will continue discussing of what is autonomy. So, autonomy is a second ethics principle of counseling, quoted as to honor the right to make decisions. So, let me elaborate to you this one. So, autonomy is a principle that addresses the concept of independence, and it also addresses the responsibility of the counselor to encourage clients when appropriate to make their own decisions and to act on their own values. So, in our individual lives, we have the right to decide, we have the right to choose. So, as a guidance counselor, you have to let your clients decide to choose their own values, beliefs, preferences in life. You also need to respect their decisions, their own decisions. You're just here as a counselor who guide and help your clients, not to control the lives of your clients. So, an example of autonomy is that, for example, I am a guidance counselor. So, as a guidance counselor, I let my clients I let my clients schedule their own appointment with me, and I have to respect their decisions, no? So that is the example of autonomy. So to sum up of what is autonomy is about respecting, guiding, and helping your clients to the right way, to the right path, um, as well as also to help them improve or enhance themselves. So that is autonomy all about. Good morning, everyone. I am Jasami V. Kapindat. I am from BSN English 1A. So I will be discussing to you of what is non-male fission. So non-male fission from the Latin word is primum non nocere, which means first do no harm, or above all do no harm. So you should be you should choose not to hurt others, not to harm others, for you to have a harmonious relationship with them. And non-male fissions also means is the concept of not causing harm to others and evading hurting and harming other people. So consequently, non-maleficent means you evade hurting and giving pain to others, avoid hurting someone's feelings, emotions. Non-maleficence is that it is kind of umbrella that encourages everyone to avoid killing, to not commit crimes, and not to take away the pleasure and joys of someone. So there are three ideas that one must not cause harm to others. So the first one is refraining from others' acts that are offensive to others, which means you have to hold back your emotions, you have to hold back your anger, your madness to that person. You should hold back the hurtful words that you want to say to that person, albeit you're so very mad on that person. You choose to be calm despite of your anger, no? So the second one is that avoid acts that inflict unwanted pain to others. So you should be careful on your actions. You should be careful on the words that you want to convey to the person. Make sure that your actions and um, the language that you are using in communicating is not offensive to others. So third idea is keeping away from negligent actions such as rash or drunk driving that can cause harm to others or generate fear among others. So an example of non-maleficence is that being a guidance counselor, of course, being a guidance counselor, you should be careful. You should be careful in using words, in asking questions to your clients, in giving advices to your clients. You should use appropriate words in communicating with your clients, so that your clients um, would not be um, offended, no? And also, the personal information of your client should be safe on your hands for the safety of your clients. Okay, we're now done discussing of what is non-maleficence. So the next two non-maleficence is fidelity, and Mr. Gerald Damayo will be the one to discuss of what is fidelity. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmates. So, I am Gerald Damayo, and I'm going to report about the fourth ethical principle in counseling, which is the fidelity. So, what is fidelity? Fidelity is the quality or state of being faithful. So, when we talk about fidelity, it's all about honesty and loyalty. So, just like, for example, in a relationship, you need to be honest and loyal to your partner in order for your relationship to last longer, right? So it is called fidelity. Next, fidelity comes from the Latin verb fidere, which means to trust or faith. So when we talk about fidelity, it is all about trust and faith. So next, here are the examples of fidelity. So the first example is when a worker is unfailingly loyal to a company. And next is when a man and a wife are faithful to each other and do not have extramarital sex. It is called fidelity because just like what I've said earlier, it is all about honesty and loyalty. Then, why is fidelity important in education? Fidelity data helps drive professionals' development decisions, and processes encourage educator accountability and foster trust among teams. So, it is important in education because we need to trust each other. So, that would be all. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I am Dimple Denza and today I am going to report about the sixth ethical principles of counseling, which is the justice. This is the continuation of the report of Ms. Kapindit. So justice, it is quoted as to be fair and give equally to others, which means justice is about fairness and equality of everything, of all people. It is also defined as treating people fairly, especially in allocation of resources. As what I have said earlier, justice it's all about fairness and equality of everyone. So now let me introduce to you what I have researched. This is ethical principle of justice, or the purveyor of equality. Principle of justice. This involves giving to all persons their rights or deserts. So when we say justice, it is about fairness. So when we say fairness, it is about giving the people or giving to all persons their rights, which means you are giving them their right to speak or to deliver their thoughts. So the distribution of various resources in society often is governed by different philosophies, which I will mention. First is to each according to their need. Second, to each according to their merit. Third, to each according to their worth or contribution to society. Then the fourth one is to each an equal share. The fifth is to each according to their effort. So when we say about justice in counseling, how important is justice? How important a justice is in counseling. So justice is a vital principle of counseling because it promotes fairness, and by promoting fairness, you're giving the respect as well as the human rights and dignity to the client. And before ending my report, let me leave you a quotation from Kitchener 1984 that says, "Treating equals equally and unequals unequally, but in proportion to their relevant difference." So that's all about justice, and have a good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. This is Dimple Denza, and today I am going to report about veracity. This is the continuation of my report that is about justice. So let's proceed. Veracity or truth telling. So what does this mean? It is quoted as to be honest. So veracity is honesty. As we are all familiar of the saying, honesty is the best policy. This is same goes to counseling. So honesty means not engaging in an act or omission of a dishonest, deceitful, or fraudulent nature. So when we say honesty, of course, it's obviously not engaging ourselves into hoax or fake news. So that is a very popular nowadays. As a guidance counselor, you have to provide a factual advice or factual information to your counselee. So, next, veracity means that counselors will be truthful in all interactions with their first clients. So, as a counselor, of course, you have to be truthful with your clients to give being truthful means give them the right and just information that they needed as their from you as their guidance counselor. Next is your colleagues. Of course, you have to be truthful in all people and also to your professional peers. So, why is veracity important? Veracity or honesty is important because this is what binds the counselee and the counselor as they seek to establish mutual treatment goals. So, this is obviously important. Honesty, not only in guidance and counseling, but in all aspects in life. We have to be honest all the time. So to end my discussion, I will leave you again with a quotation from Vich and Haddad 2008 that says, "Traditional ethics holds that it is simply wrong morally to lie to people, even if it is expedient to do so, even if a better outcome will come from the lie." According to this view, lying to people is morally wrong in that it shows lack of respect for them. And so that's the sixth ethical principles of counseling. I hope that you guys learn from our reports. Thank you and God bless.